Okay, welcome along to my first Zwift race. Zwift race that I've recorded anyway. I've been Zwifting for about 6 months now, and thought it might be fun to catalogue my rides. So I've got a racing score of 221, which puts me kind of down the bottom end of Cat D. And today, this is the Scotland after party for Peter or something. And I forgot to press screen record until about 5 minutes in, so you join me at 5 minutes in, 3.5 kilometres in, and I'm 10th. So the front group are now about 16, 17 seconds ahead, and I'm in this kind of second group of 5 or so riders. And I'm doing okay at the moment. I did think, shall I try and go with that front group? And I thought, no, we'll get it back, but it doesn't appear like that is going to happen. So I'm in this subgroup of Duval, Silk and Rock Crow. Nichols is kind of ahead of us, midway between the front group and us, really. And then after that, there's a couple of riders, and then they're sort of 20, 30 seconds behind. So we've got a nice little subgroup of 4 riders here. And then, I don't know who those guys are. I think they're in a different race, a different category, I hope. But I made a conscious effort to try and... So Rock Crow went with them, and I thought, I better go with Rock Crow here. Otherwise I'm going to get left, which I did. So I managed to stay with them for a bit, but they were better. So then it's just Rock Crow and I again. But it did get us a bit closer to Nichols. But as you'll see, I don't think I ever catch Nichols. In fact, Nichols is the star of the show at the end of this race. So what I'll do, I'm going to fast forward us a bit further into the race now, I think. I can't quite remember what happens here, even though I've only just jumped off the bike. I'm very reluctant to kind of make much of an effort to get Nichols, if I'm honest with you, because I don't want to expend the energy just to get to 7th place when the rest of the group, the front of the group, is another half a minute ahead. So I'm kind of happy for Rockrow and Duval and Silk to catch me again. It's not really what I want to be doing on the front here. I want to be conserving energy behind everyone, really. So this is not ideal racing for me, really. Although I'm fine, my heart rate's at 166 at the moment, so that's fine. Anything below 170 I can kind of manage. I seem to be able to manage. But what I'll do, I'm going to cut us forward another few kilometres and see where we end up. Okay, another few kilometres down the road now. We've got less than 5k to go. Not really much has changed. I'm still in this kind of group of 4. So this is the fight for 8, 9, 10 and 11. Nichols is still... We could still catch Nichols, but the front group is now a minute 15 ahead. So kind of seems pointless catching Nichols just to not even get the front group. So at this point I've kind of resigned myself to the fact that I should have made more of an effort at the beginning to stick with the front group. But it doesn't matter. It's still a good race and still a good effort. So we're getting towards the end of the course now, and as you can see in the top right hand corner of the map, it ends with quite a big climb, and I'm saving... Have I got a feather? Yeah, I've got a feather at the moment, and I'm saving that feather for the climb, as I'm sure everyone else is. Or maybe I use it here, I can't remember. By the way, I've speeded this up double time. I'm not cycling this fast. This is sped up just so the video is a bit shorter. But oh, what's this? Bernier. Yes, Bernier. You can see Bernier's dropping massive watts just to get away now. He's decided that he's going to go for the break, and I think I just cannot be bothered. And Duval's like, yeah, no, I'm not doing that either. So it's Duval, myself and Rock Crow. Bernier's gone. He's decided to make a go and try and get to Nichols. Good for him. Does he blow up? I think he does. I can't remember now. So I'm sitting in 10th, 11th, 8, 9, 10, 11, something like that. And it's just a case of I'm going to fast forward us to the climb now and just see what happens there. Okay, welcome back. We're on the Scottish Highlands bit of it. And I'm still 10th, surprise, surprise, but Rock Crow's dropped off the back now. He's 6 seconds back. I can't remember if he gets back on or not. So it's Duval, Bernier and Nichols are just a few seconds ahead of us, as you can see. So Duval turns out to be a very good climber, far better than myself. But at the moment, we're working together to try and get on to Nichols and Bernier. The front group are a minute 20 ahead, so that's not going to be obtainable. I've still got my feather because I'm saving it for that very steep red section up ahead. Just less than a kilometre to go now. So what's the best case scenario? 9, 8, 7th place is probably the best I can do here. 7th out of 24, would that be a good result? Probably not, but it's okay. So Bernier, he put in that big effort back in the city, and that's now blown up in his face, although he's not going down lightly. And there's Nichols. Nichols, I think, did very well up this climb. Was it Nichols or Duval? One of the two sets the red polka dot jersey time, so respect. So I'm trying to get a little bit of draft off these two. You don't get much on up a hill, but you get some. But at this point, they just dropped the hammer, and I was just asleep. I popped my feather, but it's too late. They've now got a bit of a gap on me, and they are better climbers than me. So Duval proves to be a very good climber. You can see he's gone like a rocket. Bernier had a little pop, but Bernier, I think, was toast at this point. He cooked himself in the city. So now you can see the gap between Bernier and I is really dwindling. Not dwindling, what's the opposite of dwindling? Doesn't matter. I'm just trying to keep it above like 230 watts. My heart rate's at 176. I've got a bit more room for manoeuvre, but that's pretty much me kind of pushing pretty hard at this point, and I'm feeling it now. And I think at this point I get up out the saddle for the first time since the beginning of the race, just in an effort to, I don't even know what I was doing at this point. There was no kind of wasted really, but whatever. Nichols got away from me. So what am I going to be? 9th maybe? Is that the best I can do? I think it is. 9th out of 24. Yeah, I'll take that. Why not? There you go. Unlocked a kit as well. Right, thanks for watching. Hopefully see you on the next one.